afternoon, good morning, because I know some persons here tonight are in the morning zone. Good evening for those of us in this part of the world, in Africa, in Nigeria. I know on our own time zone, we are in the evening session of the day. You understand? So I want to welcome every one of us to tonight's presentation. Like we've been doing, for those that have been part of the training for a while now, you'll discover that we have been making this webinar more frequent because we believe that one thing that's going to help every one of us grow very fast in this business, in terms of us believing the business, building trust, building confidence in this business, is when there is a consistent, training, education that keeps people in the know, brings people to the knowledge of exactly what these boats, this business opportunity, most importantly, this particular project, how this is going to significantly impact our finances this year, 2025, and moving on even above that. You understand? So that's why we have been, consistent about these webinars. We do it every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. By the special grace of God, I'm expecting that we're going to start having more bigger turnouts. So we might be extending it even to maybe one day in the weekend, so that for those that might not have time during the weekdays, when they are relaxed during weekends, they can join up with us, and we can also educate them and get them up to speed with exactly what this amazing project is all about. So, like I usually say, my name is Yinka. I'm a digital marketer by profession. I'm also an onlinepreneur. I've been in this space of making money online for way over 20 years. Of course, the experiences has been mixed. Mixed in the sense that some will win, some will lose, but no matter what, we still keep at it. We still keep pushing, we still keep believing, and thank God we have been able to, let me say, thank God I've also been able to strike another hot one, which is this particular one that I'm about presenting to you. We are not going to be doing much of talking because our business per se here involves a lot of practicalities. What I mean is that this is more of a business of, do and see. You understand? It's more or less like you apply and you see it. It's not a business of saying, okay, we are saying that they are going to do something, or maybe a project that we are saying, okay, there's one particular place, one warehouse somewhere that they are keeping some things there. That's from the profit that they make from that warehouse that they're going to pay us. No, this actually involves live trading. Yes, this involves live trading. So this particular boat, I know majority of us would have heard the word boat. I don't need to stress that too much. Boat basically means automated system that have been created to help you get things done more faster. We can call it AI because, of course, AI now, artificial intelligence is taking over the world. That means the way we do businesses now is becoming much, much easier. For example, now, I being a digital marketer, we usually create content. In the world of creating content now, it is now much, much easier to get content created with the help of artificial intelligence. You understand? So basically, things that would have taken me maybe 1 hour, 2 hours to create, content that would have taken me sometimes then, it takes me a whole day to churn out some content. But with the advent of artificial intelligence, robotics, both like this, it has simplified the process. All I just need to do is to give the AI the prompt, and it's going to create the content out for me. The same in trading was designed to trade meme coins. Meme coins are basically coins that you see virtually almost every second, every minute, are being released on decentralized exchanges. One very very big and popular this DEX exchange, a decentralized exchange, is this one you are seeing right here on my screen, GMGN. If you notice something now, as I am talking now, just make sure you put your eyes on this. You will see the pace at which these coins will be increasing, or let me say, the names will be changing virtually after seconds. Currently, we have RGA, TopJit, MSTD, D2 now. These are the current meme coins now. You discovered now, okay, look at what I'm saying now. You can see just within how many seconds now I'm talking, we have seen like 4 or 5 different meme coins that has been listed on this decentralized exchange. What that means is that virtually every seconds if you are very good in terms of good at checking maybe market orders, for example, if I should click on this, if you are good at checking the volumes, market orders, and things like that, you should be able to trade some of all these coins and make profit. Why? Because every second they are popping up. You understand? You might just, while we're on this chat now, while we're on this call now, you notice that there have been like 2-3 other coins that has popped up, or tokens that have been created, that people have created just within these few seconds that I've just started talking on this webinar tonight. You understand? So, but because of the clumsy nature, or let me say the fast pace at which these tokens are popping up on the centralized exchange, it will be humanly impossible. Yes, it will be humanly impossible for you to say you want to start doing those trades manually on your own. You understand? It will be manually impossible. Yes, I know. For those of us that have been in this cryptocurrency space, we have access to some different rooms. We have some pump rooms, some signal rooms where we subscribe to, and we get signals from left and right. They tell you, okay, go and buy this coin. It's going to pump up. It's going to do 10x. It's going to do 5x. It's going to do 100x. We have all those plenty signals. But if we are sincere with ourselves, you will discover that as you keep using those signals, if you should assess your profitability margin, you will discover that it has not been on a steady growth level, especially once it has to do with meme coins. Because by default, meme coins are just created for pumps and dumps. You understand? So you can't treat meme coins like you treat mainstream cryptos, like Bitcoin, like Ethereum, like Doge, like Binance, like BNB. All those mainstream coins, they have solid use cases attached to them. Solana, for example, now is one of the fastest growing blockchain in the world. Why? Because it's scalable, its fees is low, so a lot of people are building crypto projects on Solana. So those mainstream cryptos, they actually have solid use cases, so you can conveniently buy them and hold them for a long time, because they will definitely appreciate as long as people keep using them. But for meme coins, you don't dare try to hold them for a long time. Yes, you don't dare it. I've tried it in the past. I discovered that every time I want to sell those coins when I'm holding them, it's either there's lack of liquidity, or maybe the project developers, the token creators, they've rug pulled. That means when you hear rug pulled in crypto, that means they've removed, they've cashed out, they've taken their own profits, and they've moved on. You understand? You can see, okay, you can Digimon now, Mogashu, Patak. You'll be seeing some funny names when you get into this field of meme coins. So it's always very difficult, humanly impossible, for you to say you want to follow up all these coins per second. You understand? So that is why Smart as a company has been able to create this bot for us to simplify the process. Instead of you doing all these things manually, you just basically need to get the bot. Once you buy Smart Bot, once you have it set up in your account, it will do all the work for you. So your own part of saying, okay, you want to start stressing yourself, checking out to which trade to trade, that part is completely eliminated. So this gives you ease. It takes out the emotions. It takes out the stress of looking charts. It takes out the stress, or let me say, it even takes out the fear, because most of the times when we trade meme coins manually, the fear is always there that this thing might anytime soon rock pull. You understand? So that fear is completely removed off because of what bots like this MEV bot, Smart MEV bots, bots like this one that Smart has created. So that's why you discover that our major slogan in Smart is that now you have an opportunity to trade smarter instead of trading harder. You understand? What we do is that we want to do everything to make sure we keep making money. We put in all our best to trade. You understand? So we are trading harder. But now, Smart MEV Bot has come to remove those burdens off us. You don't have to be the one analyzing the chart. You don't have to be the one looking at the screen every seconds, every minute, trying to check the next coin. The bot does all the work of picking the coins. It selects the coins, the tokens as they get listed per seconds, and is following it. A live example is what you can see on my screen here. Okay, just Within the last seconds, you saw mortgage. Now it is trading Luffy cat. You understand? So it will keep trading it in bits like that. And the major thing, let me say, the major icing on the cake for me is the fact that it trades round the clock 24 hours, which no human being can do that. As human beings, we have our own deficiencies. I know possibly in the next 2-3 hours, most of us will be on the bed. You understand? But this bot does not sleep. It keeps trading per seconds to keep making profit for every one of us. You understand? So this is a bot that from the last 1 week, and of course, during the process of the beta testing, consistently delivers between 0.3% to up to 2% every day. Okay. For my own live accounts here, you will see that so far, if I check, let's look at the statistics. Okay, I think I got disconnected along the line. Let me just try and reconnect my bots. So far, so good. It generates between 0.3, it generates between 0.3% to 2% every day. So far this week, it has been ranging between 0.5, 0.6%, on a daily basis for every one of us. So you don't have to stress yourself saying you want to be the one doing all the analysis. The bot does all the trading, makes the profit, and you then have the profit delivered to you every 24 hours. So you can always go there and do what? Your cash out. You understand? The bot simplifies your whole process. So you don't have to stress yourself again saying, I want to cash the next boat. I want to cash the next trade. You don't have to stress yourself again. The boat works automatically for you, generating this profit for you on a daily basis. So as you can see right here on my screen, you discover that so far in the past 30 days, you'll see the profit margin averages 0.7%, 0.4, 0.6. As at today now, it has made 0.62%. Yesterday, 0.59, 0.52. So it keeps making this profit without any intervention on your own part. Your own part is to just basically connect your wallet, register with whoever told you about this meeting tonight. Do your deposit through any of these coins, BTC, Ethereum, but I prefer USDT because it's more stable. You can deposit USDT. Once you've deposited, you then click on activate to choose any contract you want to be on. You understand? So I'm going to be talking about that immediately after Mr. Steve is done. So I will want to welcome Mr. Steve to just quickly show us some live demonstration of this bot in action. Then we'll come back to discuss more about how you can even make more money rather than just relying on only your own passive earnings or what you are earning from the boat, the 0.5%. You can even make more money once you decide to now start expanding this community with us. That means when you start sharing this boat, inviting your friends and family to also buy into this boat, they also start using it. As they start using it, you even make more money as your community grows. You understand? So let me just pause here for the next 10 minutes. I want to welcome my boss, Mr. Steve, as the one that's giving every one of us that privilege to be able to enjoy this boat. The first time I got to meet with him, like last week, it was really interesting when he showed me how this boat works in real time. Because like I said from the beginning, this is a see and do. We are not talking of virtual things here. You see how the boat works once Mr. Steve comes and say, are you there, sir? I hand over to you.
Yes, yes. Thank you for meeting for a good presentation. So he also explained a lot of things about smart and also MEV Bot to everyone. So right now, I've been doing the live demo to everyone here to show about the progress of the MEV Bot and the strategy that the MEV Bot running in the market currently. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, so everyone, you can see the screen right now. From the left hand side is the MEV Bot, okay? From the right hand side is the Phantom wallet. Okay, so together you all, please imagine with me. Let's say this is your MEV Bot and this is your Phantom wallet. And you can see that inside your Phantom wallet, you're having $1,350 and above. Okay. And you have, because you earn the 9.34 solana coin. Okay, why we using the solana chain right now is because that we are seeking, or the opportunity is more focused on solana network right now. Okay, so a good news for everyone, upcoming we will integrate BSC network for any people to go and seek the opportunity. So once the day coming, our profit will be direct increase. Okay, so I need to connect my wallet with the MEV bot. So once I connected, you can see that the balance of the MEV bot will be daily with the Solana coin in my Phantom wallet. Okay. So after that, I need to check one more thing, is the Solana receipt address. So the receipt address, you can see that there is LAEVV, LAEVV. Okay. So once I connected with the wallet, so I need to know that just now Mr. Ingo also mentioned that we currently is more focused on targeting means coin, because when we targeting means coin, we have more opportunity to go and run this execution. So I will link with this GMGN, okay, which is one of the best, one of the source. So there are so many means coins over here, you can see that. Okay, so I will randomly select the two means coin, maybe this. So maybe this ZZF, Mr. Program. So I have add two tokens into the MEV bot. So I will ask MEV bot to help us to go and seek the opportunity from these two tokens. Remember that right now I'm doing this in a manually way. And let's say you all do it, if they go and subscribe the MEV bot, the MEV bot will go and run this progress automatically in the market and 24 hours and 7 days for all the users. So right now we start the MEV bot. So when I start to running an execution, so when the execution is running, so let's focus on our Phantom wallet, which is a Solana coin. Right now it's 9.34. And let's say they have opportunity found, we will do the execution. So our Solana coin will be direct increase. Okay, you can see right now it's 9.50 right now. Okay, so let's say you don't have any opportunity found, it will show that there is no MEV opportunity found. Okay, so for with MEV bot, we will never make loss in the market. With the sandwich attack, we will never make loss in the market. Currently is 9.72 right now. So normally the execution take 1 to 2 minutes. So we will see our total profit within the minute, okay, within 1 minute for the execution. Okay. Okay. So case status, attack successful, profit secure. Okay. MEV test completed. So how many tokens they process is 2. So from these 2 tokens, we will have a 3 successful execution. And from these 3 successful execution, we earn a total profit of 0.77 Solana coin. 0.77 Solana coin. Okay. So other than you can direct check the profit from your Phantom wallet, okay, from your wallet, you still can check everything on the chain. You can check everything on the chain. Okay. So for the sandwich attack, for the sandwich strategy that the MEV bot running right now, you need to know 3 things. Okay. Which is the front run, redeem, and the back run. So what is the front run? Front run is when the MEV bot will scan the opportunity, so he will buy with a large quantity. So front run is the price and the quantity that the MEV bot trade in. So you can see for the Mr. Good, this is the token they are randomly selected just now. Okay, is the means coin. So the name below here is the means coin. So here's the price and the quantity. Okay, so what is the redeem? Redeem it tells us that they really have a human trade after an reward trade. So you can only buy with a higher price. So this is the redeem. So at the end, what is the back run? The back run is the highest price that the NAV will help us to sell at to secure our profit. Okay? And then you can see everything here. They have a green dot at every transaction. Okay? Including the second execution. Okay? Which is the Zaza. Okay? Same. They have a front run, redeem, and a back run. So every transaction, they also have a green dot over here. So you will see when I click the green dot, it will direct link with the source scan. Okay, it will direct link to the source scan. So you can see that this is the front run L8EVV and L8UVV. Okay, so we have swapped for this quantity for the means point of Mr. Goodman. That is the price. So transfer from L8EVV, okay, to here. So after that, I will see with you is the redeem, which is the human trade after the enemy block, an unknown wallet, and then he do the swap the same means point with the enemy block, Mr. Pregnant. Okay, so you can see that everything is transparent on the chain right now. So for every transaction that is done by the enemy block is transparent to all the users. You can track by the source there. Okay. There is a very important thing is source scan is not belongs to anybody. We are not able to do any track on source scan. So if have a transaction they can track by source scan, which means this is really happening on the blockchain. So this is really happening on the blockchain. So at the end, that run, we will sell the token to secure our profit. Okay, so this is the sandwich effect that the NAV got running right now. One round, VP, and third round. So with this strategy that we can extract the profit from the market. So we can extract profit to all the users, including everything. This is another LAEV, second execution, ZXZN, review. Again, it's plot the same means point at the end, the back right. LAEV, review, which is also the same. Okay. So NEV bot is the technology that is really happening on the blockchain. Okay. So from the NEV stack that Mr. Invest showed just now, so we can see that the every trade they done by the execution they done by the NEV bot is also being shown here. So he will keep updating. So all this is the means point. Let's see, need to, okay, need to also come in. All this you can track by the source scan also. All the transaction. Okay, so you can check everything, and this is all the performance of our LED board. Okay, so the live demo is done. So I will pass back to Mr. Ingwer.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that demonstration. This is to further boost our confidence in this. For those that have been asking, I think there was a question we had pending on Monday, which I think you helped us to solve when you deployed it through text. I don't know if you can just address it briefly before we allow you go. And the question is, you did this live demonstration, let's say manually from your own account. That means your Phantom wallet had a Solana inside it, and you connected the both with your your Phantom wallet, and you executed the trade manually. And we also saw the profit margin that was made just within some few seconds. You understand? So the question, and that was a little bit, causing a lot of rancor in our meeting was, why can't we have this same manual bot available for everybody, so that we wouldn't need to be moving the money. Basically the fear is that is the bot is still looking centralized in such a way that we are actually moving our money from Phantom down to the Web3 platform. That when are we going to have it more decentralized in such a way that we can do it, or have the system just trade directly from the funds in our own Phantom wallet instead of moving it to the platform? So maybe you can just officially address that before we allow you to. I hope my question is clear, sir. See,
Okay,
yeah.
so for this question, okay, currently we need to know NEV bot is just launched in 1st of May this year. So for NEV bot right now, we are in the first phase on, okay. So during the first phase, let's say we want to sim the wallet with the NEV bot. I believe that many users, they are not willing to go and put their private key or the security key to an unknown platform. So for the first phase, currently we are doing is to fund in your capital from your own wallet. So there is no anybody that you can access to your wallet. Okay. So for the live demo they are doing doing just now. So for the live demo they are doing just now, this is the final goal of our reward, which means each of the people also having their own LED board to go and do the execution manually. Okay, but for currently, LED board only have one in the world, only have one. So it belongs to Smart. So before we pass the LED board to all the users, to the huge user, okay, to the whole world. So we need to make sure that the LED board functioning is that we don't have any problems. It's very without any issue, okay, without any technical problems. It's very stable for the running the execution. Everything on new, we can sell the product to the market. And let's say currently we are in the first phase. We let all the users to go and run the execution by themselves. So it will cause that the function of the LED board is not stable, will be interrupted. So there is many technical issues that will come over. So before that, we need to go and make sure the stability and sustainability of the LED board. To make sure that every execution that he go and complete is can, for if let's say too many execution that get done in the same time, okay, it will be can be allowed, because you know that everyone they have their own enemy bot, and then the whole world there is so many people over there. So in the same time, there is so many people that go and do the execution in the what in the same time. Okay. So maybe he will interaction, they have an interaction over there. So before we confirm everything, before we complete the enhancement of the LED board, so we are not going to do this. So this is right now is in the first phase. So we will have a continuous development of the LED board and also the continuous enhancement of the LED board. So, but currently, the thing we can make sure is we can let every user to earn the basic income. So while we're waiting for the second phase or the final goals, why don't we earn the stable income? Start from now. Okay, so we can increase, we can stake our capital first. So once the NEV board done, you only have the capital to go and purchase the NEV board to go and done the execution by yourself. Okay, so this is the answer for everyone. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, sir, for that explanation. So I want to believe it's a bit clear now for those of our members that have been asking about why is it not completely decentralized. I hope we've gotten proper clarification on that. Thank you so much, Mr. Steve. I appreciate you. So basically, let me just summarize what he has said for those that might possibly not understand his delivery in terms of what he said as per why the boat has not been decentralized. He said we're going to be having this current one that we are using. It's like the first phase. That means this current one that you are seeing on my screen is just this first phase. And one of the reasons why they have to do it this way is because they want to first of all make sure that the thing goes around. What that means is that they created it in such a way that everybody can easily use it without the bottlenecks of saying, okay, you know, most times for every boat, you might need to connect an API somewhere. You might need to give the API some permissions before it will start trading from your direct Phantom wallet and things like that. So all those difficulties, they try to at least eliminate it with this first phase so that everybody will get used to making profit first of all, start making money first of all with the boat. You understand? Then at the second phase, what he demonstrated directly from his own wallet is what we are going to be having on that second phase. By then, everybody would have been used to the profit they've been making from MEV Bot. So now connecting individually should not be an issue. Yes, I know, of course, we will still have to come again to do some manual trainings on how to connect your wallet directly to the boat. And I know some person might still be having one or two technical issues. So maybe even by then we might have both going side by side for those who want to do it themselves, and for our older ones that might not have that technical knowledge to say they want to start doing one connection of APIs, we can still maintain this current one. You understand? So please, I want us to understand this clearly, that number one, even with the structure laid down in this business, this is not like our usual, or let me say the usual Ponzi schemes that we have right there. You understand? Because one of the things I looked at first of all was the fact that when you are joining this platform, your deposit, your capital is what is going to be in your balance. And that's what the boat is going to be trading with. There is nothing that is removed from your capital to pay anyone. What I mean is most times in systems like this, or let me say systems that we're already used to, when somebody is bringing in deposit, they'll say, okay, 10% is going to the upline, another 2% to somebody, 5% here. Before you know it, the main capital itself will have been depleted. But here, since it is live trading, every single deposit goes into the boat. So it is from the daily profits. As you can see right here, you discover that this side is showing estimated profit today. From this profit of 223.844, you discover that some part went toward the totals profit pool and some other one went toward the totals reward pool. So it is from the profit made from trades that compensation is being given to leaders, to team builders, to network marketing professionals. You understand? So that is how this system actually works. And that is one of the beautiful part of it. Number one, all the transactions, you can also vet it directly here. You see it directly here. You can check them, click on each button. You can verify each one of those trades directly on SourceScan on the blockchain. You understand? So let me just quickly, before I throw the floor open to generals, let's just quickly talk about the community reward. Yes, this community reward is also another way you can actually increase your daily earning from that 0.5% to something even bigger, something lump sum. Yes, I think from just this my last 3-4 days, I've been seeing that wow, on my $5-6 I'm making for my boat, I'm getting some extra 10 cents, 20 cents coming from the community reward. So how does that work? This basically involves team building. Yes, anything that has to do with community reward means that you now need to start sharing this opportunity of the boat with everybody you have around you. You understand? If you refer anybody and the person registers with your link, okay, this is where to see your link, because I know some person might be asking that, okay, if I want to start referring, once you've activated your boat like this, you see this button here called refer. You understand? Just click on the refer button. You are going to see your own link here. Just copy it and send to whoever you want to invite. Once the person registers under you, they become what? Your direct referrals. You understand? So right here on the slide, you discover that on all your direct referrals, every day as they are making profits, you get 10% of their profits. You earn 10% of whatever profit they made for the day. Let's look at it more practically from my own account. Like yesterday, my total direct, they made $1.8346. Out of it, I got what? 10% of it. 10% of 1.83. Okay, so this 1.8 is the total they made, but some of them, there's what we call profit sharing. When you are, once you register and you want to start, you want the bot to start trading for you, you have to choose out of the 4 contract packages that is available. We have 4 contracts that you can choose from. Let me just quickly talk about that. And the profit sharing for the contracts. You have 4 contracts you can choose from. We have the 1-day contract. We have the 7 days contract. We have the 30 days contract. Wow, where is it? I saw it somewhere on the site. Okay, maybe I should go back to that previous one. Let me check. It should be somewhere for us. Okay, yeah. So this is it. The 1-day contract, you can start with as little as $20. So this is not something that you need to break the bank for. You can start with as little as what? $20. Let me try and check. I hope my screen is still being shared. I hope you can also see it. Let me check. Let me confirm. Sorry. Can you see my screen? Can you see the slides? Can someone just confirm? Okay,
yes,
all right.
yes.
All right. So there's a profit sharing model that the system uses, and it is from this profit sharing that the profit pool, the ones that goes to team builders, team leaders, comes from. You understand? So if you are coming in passively and you want to buy the boats, or let me say you want to activate your boat, it will give you these 4 options to choose from. Number 1, we have the 1-day contract. This 1-day contract, you can start with as little as $20, and the maximum is $100. And there is a 50-50 profit sharing on that contract. What this 50-50 means is that if you are making 0.5%, which is the average daily now, divided by 2, that means 0.25% will come to you. Then the remaining 0.25% is what goes into that community reward sharing. You understand? So there's a 50-50 profit on the 1-day contract. The 7 days contract has a 55-45% profit share. The minimum you can start with on that also is $20, and the maximum is $300. There's the 30 days contract, which is 65-35 profit share. That means the minimum you can start with is 100. There's no maximum. So what this means is that 65% comes to you, 35% goes into the community rewards, and the last one is the 100 days, which is the 80-20 profit share. The minimum you can also start with on that is $100. So this means 80% comes to you, and the 20%, goes into that community reward. You understand? So it's from this share that is going to Smart that they also distribute back to the community. So 10%, any earnings, any amount of money your direct earns every day, you get 10% of it. And there's 5% also that you can also earn as your team now begins to expand 20 levels deep. 20 levels deep. But let me just quickly talk about it, because sometimes we also need to know the conditions that are also included in order for you to be able to start earning maybe the direct and also earning the 5% downwards 20 levels. So to unlock all 20 levels, you need to personally deposit $100. So let's say, for example, now you are getting started now. If you start with $20, it's fine. You can start with 20, you can start with 50. But yeah, your 20, that your $50 will not open up the 10% referral structure for you. You understand? Possibly you might just, if you don't have that big money, you can just possibly hold on, let your team build, or let me say, let your earnings build up. Once your earnings build up to something significant, you can increase your total money in terms of your total capital you are starting with on your boat to $100. Once the boat sees that you have $100, automatically level 1 is going to be opened up for you. You understand? So these 2 conditions must always be met at all time. Number 1, personal deposit. If you want to unlock level 1, you must have $100 personal in your own boat that is trading for you, and you must also have $1,000 in total contract volume in order for you to unlock level 1. So these 2 conditions: number 1, you personally having $100, and your total direct, they must have deposited $1,000. You understand? If you now want to open the other levels, 20 levels deep, you now need to start increasing your own personal deposit and also the total amount. Okay, let me just do it this way. In order for you to open 20 levels, you must have a personal deposit of $2,000, and there must also be $20,000 on your direct level. That means on your level 1 or your level 1, their total deposit, or let me say their total capital that is being traded for them by the boat, must be $20,000. Once these conditions are met, automatically you start earning more money from this community rewards. Let me just quickly wrap it up with this strategy, this strategic plan that I saw. This was one of the first things I saw that made me super connected, super interested in this boat. You understand? So what is that thing? This is the thing there you can see on my screen. So I saw this part that, okay, if we all decide to work together as a team, you understand? That means, let's say I get 5%. I tell the 5 people that, oh, I have a brilliant boat that can actually make them good money. I can change their finances. They can also enjoy good life with this boat. You understand? If those 5 people start with, let's say, minimum of $200 each, and that will give me that would mean that my total direct deposits would have been what? $1,000. Automatically I'll start earning what? 10% on every of their daily earnings. So for example, if that day there was a total 2% profit that was made by the boat for everybody, that means I'm going to get 10% of that, which is this $2 here. You understand? If every one of us also enjoys it, we want to work as a team, and we start growing the structure this way, what that now means is that as we all start developing, growing our structures, expanding our team, we now have an opportunity to make even more money as our team grows down 20 levels deep. You understand? So don't worry, we are going to have more strategic meetings where we'll talk more about this part of it, how we can expand our team, how we can enlarge our team cost and make more money from this. So let me just pause there a little bit tonight, and let me get some feedbacks from us as we take some questions now. I hope you at least got some small value. I know, yes, this, if it's your first time, it might want to look a little bit complex, but don't worry. This meeting is a recurring one every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So just in case you miss a point, we also record it. This meeting is also being recorded. You can always watch the recording, or you can just bring your questions on any of the sessions and we'll be able to answer it properly. So let's take some questions now. Please, if you have any question from what we have explained so far, from the live demonstration, from the passive earnings, from the community reward, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask your questions. Question time. Question time. Please, let's ask our question. No question is stupid, though. Just ask it anyhow. We will understand. And of course, I would give you the relevant answer to the question. So please, any question you have, please just feel free to raise up your hand and let's discuss. Let's discuss from ends. Yeah, we'll discuss. Let's discuss that question, that thing that is bugging you. Let's discuss it now. So questions? Question from anyone? If nobody is asking question, I will ask. If nobody is asking question, I might ask. So please feel free to unmute yourself and let's ask our question. Thank God Mr. Steve is still very much around with us. Just in case I can't answer some, he would also help us out. Questions?
Hello.
Okay, sir. Digital coach. That's Mr. Osho. You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Leader Yemi. Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so thank you so much for the presentation tonight. Although I missed some very sensitive parts due to I've been on the movement. So, but okay. I love the aspect which I got, and I want to ask 1 or 2 questions concerning it. Okay, because I saw the explanation you are making on the condition for level 1. Yeah, and also if we want to get deep down to level 20, which is $100 to unlock the first level, and also $2,000, to unlock up to level 20. And when I look at that, that is big. That is big. That is big.
Yeah, I understand. But this is something that I know with time. Once your team and everybody start developing, or let me say, once everybody start
Or my
building that
select
trust in it.
randomly.
2 minutes péré sọ̀rọ̀ mi kù jẹ́ claim
To make waste minutes.
àbí jẹ́ man so tí bá ti man claim yẹn mo lè ṣe yẹn tí bá délé ṣé ó ti yẹ.
Sorry, let me
máa máa
mute
lọ ọgẹ́ tiẹ̀.
somebody here.
Exactly now. Ó ṣe máa mute mi. Ṣé dáadáa ó ní ẹ?
Let me mute some people here. Sorry about that, coach. You can.
No problem.
Yes. So, all right. So, like I was saying, so the condition, yes, I know it's at this beginning, it looks a little bit big. You understand? But with time, as people start building trust in it, we'll be having people who will now say, okay, I can conveniently put my $1,000 here. I can conveniently put my $5,000 here. I can conveniently put my $10,000 here. Or as time starts going on, as we start growing, let's say, for example, you have 10 persons that does $100. By default, that means your level 1 is automatically open because there will have been $1,000 on that your first level. That means from your direct. If you have 100, instantly you start getting 10% from their daily earnings from the community reward. The same thing too. Once they also to start building confidence and they start sharing the opportunity and their team start depositing, what that will mean is that they also to want to start unlocking 20 levels. Even if it's 100 they are starting with, once they start enjoying the community reward, they also to will increase their deposit. As they increase their capital to 200 now, that automatically shoot up your own direct also to 2,000. You understand? As they also start doing the duplication, some of their downline people want to upgrade, they want to also enjoy the community reward, and they also start increasing their deposit from 100 to 200. Their own will increase to what? 2,000. They also want to go to 300. So every one of them will shoot their own 200 to 300. So gradually, before you know it, this 20,000 we are talking about now, it will come to pass. I hope it's clear.
Okay,
sir.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's clear. So my second question, but still on the same line of thought, is that what
Okay, sir.
is the uh, management? How do I put it now? What is the? I actually want to know the reason why that is done, because it's like we need to tie, because there must be reason why that is done. Is it because of the sustainability, or because there must be reason why such condition is placed? Very, very important, because I am talking from the aspect of investor this time around. And you know that when we are doing this, we are doing it based on trust, and this is still a very new system, which we believe that even if such condition should be, it should be something minimal that we can, because this is personal deposits. I'm not even talking about the community uh, cumulative stuff. I'm talking about personal. So what is the fundamental, or what is the purpose behind it? So we really need to know. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. No problem. So, by God's grace, we are going to have that global launch meeting on Saturday. So, to be part of my question, I've listed it out here. So, I might need to ask that question to the developer directly so that he can give us some more clarification on that. I thought Mr. Steve was still going to be on the call, but I think because of time differences, he's very late where he is. That's why he had to go and rest. So, but I would ask it at the global meeting on Saturday. Thank you so much for that question, sir. I appreciate
All
you.
right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Emi. Always. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Any other question from anyone in the house? Any other question? Please, let's feel free to ask. Question time, blessing time. Question time, knowing time. So
Good
any
evening,
question?
sir.
Good evening, sir.
I will say something held me back, and unfortunately, while I was just connecting, you was almost saying a rounding off your presentation.
Oh,
This is my first attendance at this meeting. And before you go, since there are no much questions from my observation, could you kindly have a recap of what you have done so far, so that even those who were clarified earlier will have more clarifications? Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. What we would do is that this meeting is actually recorded. You understand? Because we covered a lot, especially that live demonstration. There's no, I want to summarize that. You will need to see it in order for you to understand it. You understand? So this meeting is recorded. I'm going to post the meeting recording in the group after this meeting, so you can just watch the clip all over again, so that you can get a larger chunk, or let me say the better part, the most effective explanation you need. Basically, what we've been talking about is the MEV bot. Smart MEV Bot is a bot that trades meme coins. It trades the meme coins on GMGN. All those coins now, these meme coins are basically pump and dump coins. So they are coins that you can't really make more money if you are doing it manually. So that's why this bot has been created to help every one of us to make a lot of money from these meme coins by just simply allowing the bot to do the trading for us. So this particular bot does not require you to be on the chart. It doesn't require you to know anything about, price action, support and resistance. You don't need all those information. All you just need to do is to connect your wallet. You need to have a phantom wallet, because this is a Solana based trading system. So you just need to connect your wallet, put your capital inside the bot, select the contract, and the bot will start trading for you. So far, so good. On average, every day, this bot makes between 0.3% to up to 2%. For my own life experience, I've been seeing 0.5% up to 0.7% every day that this particular bot has been making. You understand? So it's an automated thing. You don't do anything manual. The bot does all the work for you. It trades for you, makes money for you, and you can always withdraw your money anytime, any hour, any seconds that you want. Once you have earned the total, once the bot has made $10 for you, just click on the withdrawal, the money goes back to your wallet instantly. You understand? So that is what this bot actually does for us. So what we now later did was to do a live demonstration. The regional marketer of Smart, which is part of the creators and developers of this bot, was here earlier, and he did a live demonstration of how the bot works real time, in terms of how the bot picks those trades on GMGN. GMGN is a decentralized exchange that lists meme coins virtually almost every second. You understand? So this particular site, the bot works with it. This bot has been synchronized with it to trade those coins for us and make profit every day for us. You understand? So your own work is to just say, okay, I want to join. You get a link from whoever told you about this meeting. You connect your wallet, make your deposit, and the bot will start trading for you, generating those daily passive income for you in your account. Maybe by our next session on Friday, we are going to be doing more of practicals. I'm just going to be checking out, showing you all these buttons you have in your back office, how to activate your bot, how to deposit, all that. I'll be doing more practically on Friday. But there are some short videos we also have that the system has been able to play to us to help to guide anybody who wants to get started almost immediately to be able to do it. You understand? So I hope that my summary is good enough for you. Although we still have the other part that talked about the community reward, that is the network marketing part of this business, where you can also make money if you decide to build a team around this. You understand? But I will also advise, just like I said, we always don't make our meeting longer than 1 hour, so that the recording will not be too long. You understand? So after this meeting, I'm going to be posting the recording of this meeting in the group. Please watch it so that you can, that live demonstration especially, that part is very important, so that you see how the bot works and you can build more trust and confidence in this business. I hope that is clear for you, Mr. Said. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
I appreciate you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, so that. Okay.
Hello, good evening.
Okay, Unique Success. Good evening.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
good evening. How are you?
I'm fine.
Thanks for this summary that you just did.
Awesome.
It's okay. I really enjoyed it. So now, I learned. You said you are going to. You have some short videos that could help us in doing some things.
How to
Then
deposit,
be
how to
recorded.
activate, yes, how to withdraw, all those short videos we have there. Yes.
Okay, so please, then this meeting,
Yes.
we need a recorded clip. But the point is that I'm referred by Mr. Osho. So, and I'm not yet in the group where you are sharing this vital information.
Okay.
So I don't know how you will add me to that platform.
Okay, Mr. Osho also too is on this call, so he will send you the link to that group so that you can just join directly there.
Please, I will appreciate if I can join the group. Then that means you will repost all those materials.
Yes, all those materials there. Yes. I will talk with Mr. Osho after this meeting, so he will send you the link.
It's okay now. So, well done.
Thank you so much, man. Yes, man. I appreciate you.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay, so thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate the attendance tonight. I think we had close to 20 persons on the call tonight. That is very, very interesting. All right, so by God's grace, on Friday, 8 p.m. again, Friday evening, I'm going to be back here again on this Google Meet to have another session. What I did today was that this link we used today was likely going to become our permanent link. So you won't have to start asking for a link almost every time. It will be the same link again on Friday. So let's just connect 8 p.m. on Friday. If you have anybody that needs clarification, needs to understand how this bot works and all that, please make sure you drag them. Make sure you drag them to the meeting on Friday, 8 p.m. And I promise I won't waste anybody's time. This business is not a plenty talk business. It's a practical thing. Put your money, connect your boat, make your money for yourself. No akipanki, no other games here and there. So direct, seamless, and you enjoy your money. You understand? On that note, I want to wish every one of us a great night's rest. Let's have a sound sleep. Let's enjoy our rest. Let's enjoy our sleep. Till Friday when we come back again. Enjoy yourself. Have a great week ahead, everybody. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you and good night.
Good night.